Imagine losing a limb and growing it back perfectly. No scars, no surgery, just a complete, natural regeneration. While humans can only dream of this, many animals on Earth live that reality every day. Today, we uncover why some animals regrow body parts and what science is learning from them. Regeneration appears across the animal kingdom, in ocean dwellers, amphibians, insects, and even reptiles. Starfish can rebuild an entire arm, and in some cases, one single arm can regrow a whole new body. Planarian flatworms can be split into pieces, and each piece can become a new worm. Sea cucumbers, when threatened, can eject their internal organs and simply grow them back later. This isn't just simple healing, it's a complete reconstruction of complex body parts, a biological superpower that has fascinated scientists for centuries. At the heart of regeneration lies a special ingredient: stem cells. These are the body's raw, flexible building blocks, capable of becoming any type of cell needed. Humans have stem cells too, but regenerating species have them in the right place, in the right amount, and know exactly how to use them. Take the axolotl, a type of salamander from Mexico. When an axolotl loses a limb, it releases a flood of stem cells that rush to the injury site. There, they form a structure called a blastema. Think of the blastema as a biological repair factory. Inside this incredible structure, the stem cells get to work, dividing and differentiating to perfectly rebuild everything that was lost: bone, muscle, nerves, and skin. It's a flawless process, resulting in a limb that is identical to the original, without any loss of function. But stem cells are only part of the story. There's another secret: scarless healing. When humans get injured, our bodies quickly seal the wound with thick scar tissue. It's a fast and effective patch, but it's also a major roadblock to regeneration. Scar tissue is dense and disorganized, preventing the complex structures of a limb from growing back properly. Regenerating animals, on the other hand, skip the scar entirely. Instead of rushing to close the wound, their bodies activate special genes that keep the tissues soft and flexible. This gives their body the crucial time it needs to rebuild from the ground up, rather than just patching things over. A healed axolotl limb is smooth and perfect, as if the injury never even happened. Now, here's where it gets truly wild. Some animals don't just rely on a reserve of stem cells. Their regular, adult cells can actually reset themselves and become young again. This process is called the differentiation. It's like turning back the clock on a cellular level. When a crab loses a claw or a lizard drops its tail, the cells at the wound site don't just wait for stem cells to arrive. The existing muscle, skin, and nerve cells can transform, reverting to an early, more flexible state. Once they're back in this youth mode, they can multiply and rebuild the entire missing part. It's not just about growing back, it's about a complete cellular rebirth. Let's look at some of the champions of regeneration. First, we have the salamanders and axolotls. They are the undisputed kings. They can regrow legs, tails, jaws, and even internal organs like the spinal cord, and parts of their heart and brain. Their ability is so profound that scientists study them as the gold standard for vertebrate regeneration. Then there are lizards, famous for their tail regeneration. When a gecko is caught by a predator, it can voluntarily detach its tail. The tail keeps wiggling on the ground, creating a perfect distraction for the enemy to attack while the gecko makes its escape. Later, it will simply grow a new one, though the replacement is usually made of cartilage instead of bone. Starfish take this to another level. As long as a piece of its central disc remains attached, a single arm can regrow an entire new starfish. This is not just limb regeneration, it's whole body regeneration, a feat few animals can match. And believe it or not, even some mammals have this power. Deer antlers are one of the fastest growing tissues on Earth, growing up to 2 centimeters per day. Every single year, bucks shed their old antlers and grow a brand new, massive set of bone, covered in a fuzzy skin called velvet. This makes deer one of the only mammals capable of large-scale, true tissue regeneration. So, if regeneration is so powerful, why can't humans do it? There are three major reasons. First, as we mentioned, we form scars too quickly. Our immune system is optimized for survival, prioritizing sealing wounds to prevent infection over careful rebuilding. Second, our immune response at an injury site is often too aggressive, creating inflammation that gets in the way of regeneration. And third, most of our adult cells have lost the ability to go back to that youthful, flexible state. But here's the good news. Scientists believe we do have a tiny trace of this ancient regenerative ability. We can regrow the tips of our fingers if the injury isn't severe. Our liver has an incredible capacity to regenerate, even if a large portion is removed, and our skin is constantly renewing itself. These are small clues to a power that might still be locked away in our DNA. By studying these amazing animals, we are beginning to unlock nature's secrets. From salamanders, we may one day learn how to regenerate lost limbs for amputees, heal spinal cord injuries to help people walk again, or even repair hearts damaged by heart attacks. The goal isn't to turn humans into salamanders, but to learn from their biological instruction manual. Nature has already solved regeneration. Now, it's our turn to understand its language. The regeneration revolution has already begun.